Hey, what's up? Welcome back to the podcast. Today's question's been one of my favorite questions I've gotten so far, and let's just get straight into it. So I got a text from this coach. He said, "Hey Ben, my girlfriend is really annoyed with me because I work all the time, and she complains that that's all I do, and I have a lot to say about this. And first thing that I'll do, we'll start this off serious, which is if you're dating someone and you are serious about wanting to be with them, then you should tell them straight up, like, why you're working and what you're working towards and what your priorities are, so they understand, like, on these days at these times this is what you're doing, because you need to ultimately you need to be with someone who supports the idea of your business. Otherwise there's going to be this weird back and forth drama that will never escape, right? So you need to have a sit down conversation, right? And say, hey, here's what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing with my business. And these are the days and times that I'm going to be fully dedicated to this. And like, these are going to be the days and times that I know I can spend time with you. And like, I know what I'm saying right now, it might come off as like, really blunt, but if you don't do that, then you keep having that argument. You keep feeling probably the way that you do. You probably feel guilty when you're working because she's texting you all the time. And here's the thing. This is something that I did before I got married. I told my wife when we were dating, I told her, I looked at her, and this is a very vivid conversation I had with her. We were in the car and something came up. We were talking about my business. And I looked at her and I said, look, like, if you're going to be with me, this is going to be a pretty bumpy road. Like, there's going to be days that I work a lot of hours. There's going to be nights that I'm working late into the night. I don't get a steady paycheck. But what I have is I have a lot of upside because of my work ethic and my discipline. And I can go as far as I want. But in order for me to go as far as I want, we have to be on the same page. And like, ever since we had that conversation, she's been my number one supporter of what I do, right? And now that we're married, it's like, we don't even have to have that conversation, right? But like, if you have someone who is telling you, hey, like, stop working, come hang out with me, like, you need to tell them what's up. I don't know how to tell you, but that doesn't mean you should be working 24/7, right? Because if you're working 24/7, that's telling me that you don't. I know you're not working 24/7, but it's also telling me you're probably not organized with your schedule. And you can have things set up to where you're really organized and detailed with your schedule to where both parties win here. All right. So that's it for today's podcast. Hope this helps, and I'll see you later.